is topic number 4 is why would DC Young Fly's partner take this risk? We need to start telling females that life with a regular figure is better than taking a risk and dying. This came with a link that's going to take us to a YouTube short, it looks like.
An outstar Ms. Jackie O, who was in a long-term relationship with DC Young Fly, has sadly passed away at the age of 32. The exact cause of her death is currently unknown. Ms. Jackie O, whose real name was Jacqueline Smith, had been featured as one of the Wild and Out girls before launching her own lip gloss line called the Jane Nova Collection. DC Young Fly, a prominent figure on the show, received the tragic news while filming new episodes in Atlanta. The Wild and Out social media page expressed their sorrow, highlighting Jackie's talent and the impact she had as a member of the show. Former Wild and Out star Ms. Jackie O, who was in a long-term relationship with DC Young Fly, has sadly passed away at the age of 32. The exact cause of her death is currently unknown. Ms. Jackie O, whose real name was Jacqueline Smith, had been featured as one of the Wild and Out girls before launching her own lip gloss line called the Jane Nova Collection. DC Young Fly, a prominent figure on the show, received the tragic news while filming new episodes in Atlanta. The Wild and Out social media page expressed their sorrow, highlighting Jackie's talent and the impact she had as a member of the show. Former Wild.
Yeah, that woman was a mother to children, a wife, and all that. That's a shame of what happened. But the question is, why would DC Young Fly's partner take this risk? And it's about telling women that life with a regular shape is better than taking a risk and dying. Carl, what say you to what you saw about the story and the prompt?
Well, I disagree with the way the prompt is worded. Women are adults and they can make their own decisions. So I'm pretty sure this man, he had 3 kids with her. He didn't have a problem with the way she looked before, but she made her own conscious decision. I'm not going to put this on him because this is a grown woman who can make her own decision, and this is a tragedy. But he could have said no till he was blue in the face. You can't stop her. You're going to chain her up in the basement until she can't move. So yeah, I'm not going to blame him for that. I do believe that there's an unrealistic standard in society for women. They have the whole thing about snapping back after they have a baby, and it's a whole multi-billion-dollar industry to try to convince people. You got to look a certain way, you got to have a certain shape, and I'm sorry that this young lady lost her life. From my understanding, she was having multiple. She had a whole what they call a mommy makeover, breast lift, butt implants, all of that, liposuction, the whole thing. And it was just too much for her body to take. And it's just unfortunate that she felt that was what she had to do to keep her shape or to stay attractive. I'm pretty sure, DC Young Fly did tell her not to. But again, you can't tell her, in a situation like this in America, these women do what they want to do. And then we have to stop talking about these women like they're children or they're infants. They're fully full adults and they do what they want to do. So I'm not blaming him for this. It's a tragedy either way, and I hope that more people understand these BBLs are killing people. It's not worth your life, and I hope this need to look a certain way. People just understand being content with your life. I've heard of something saying that comparison is the thief of joy. So these people are comparing themselves to other people online, these touched up photos on Instagram, and they're thinking that's the way things have to be, and it's really not. So it's a tragedy either way. Rest in peace to this young lady. It's not DC Young Fly's fault. I'll leave it there. Thanks, Coco.
No, thank you, Carl. Oye, what say you?
I gotta keep it 100. I feel no sympathy towards this lady. I mean, if you die because you get cosmetic surgery, bro, you an idiot. Like, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. It is what it is. She got kids or whatever. She was with dude. He a clown too anyway. So yeah, I could care less. I mean, play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. It is what it is.
I appreciate that. Let's have from Oni on this. Oni, what say you?
I like what the brother just said. 5-4. the more you fuck around, the more you find out. What were you thinking? So I never really pay attention to this story. I know that I know this other brother got kickback for his comments on this, but first off, this is a white woman, right? Like, this is a white woman, right? I'm just confused. But okay, so you got this white woman. Now
she's biracial.
She's biracial. anyway, so my thing is this. I just processed. She's a wilding out girl. Now I was kind of like thinking to myself, what is a wilding out girl? Is that was she on the show? Was she one of the speakers? She was one of them women in the background holding the placard, or one of them women, the quote unquote good looking women giving. I don't know. I don't think she was a comedian. I don't know. But it sounds like she was one of those women in the background who's just supposed to look pretty, right? And then maybe some guys. She was, yeah. And then maybe the guys in the audience are like, man, I wish I could mess with them. And so you got this one guy right here, DC Young Fly, who, evidence shows he ain't really give a shit about her because, again, she was just a pinup girl, right? So it's like, yeah, I mean, if she felt like, I'm going to agree with, Carl in the sense of, if she felt like she needed to be the pinup girl, even at her big age of 32, good for fucking her. You know what I mean? Like I'm with Oye in the sense of I don't care nothing about no white girl. I don't care nothing about a white girl, but I'm also gonna repeat the guy 5-4. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. What do you do? I mean, like I'm not gonna say she's pretty because I don't think no white girl is pretty, but like if she's pretty enough, for white folk or whatever, what do you like? Again, I don't even care.
That's a cap.
What's a cap?
You said
anyway,
she's not pretty. Stop lying.
Talk to him, Razuli. Talk to him.
I would never.
You would. Don't lie.
You will never. Nah, I'm a recite. I'm a recite. Wasn't it? Damn it, Khalid Muhammad right here. And matter of fact, by the way, if she plastic, why the freak would I want her? But anyway, I'm gonna recite Khalid Muhammad. You will never see me with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, stringy-haired, buttermilk complexion, straight up but straight down, ironing board backside, miss 6 o'clock, no frills, no thrills, subject to have the itch, white kid, bitch. Never will you see me do that. I'm just saying it like that. But anyway, I'm not capping. You think I was saying that shit? You think I remember that thing? Please, man. You're never gonna see me. Anyway, but what I'm saying is this. I don't nobody give a shit. I mean, I don't know. I do like. It's like, yeah, I'm with Oye. It's like I can't even say sucks to be her. I can't even say sorry for her because it's like what are you even fucking doing? Like, what? You are 30 something years old. So I can say this other brother got in trouble because he was like, why this man never married her, right? Why she have 3 kids with this man and never marry her? And that's on her. Like how you gotta be as a woman, right? You got 1, 2, 3 kids with some dude. You just a pinup in the background and you still get into like how unhappy, how unsatisfied, how much of a loser do you have to be? Like this, like here's the thing about being a loser. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The thing about being a loser is that you lose. This right here is an L. You dying under the knife, that's an L. Over plastic surgery, that's an L. That's you. Hey, you know what? I'm a loser. And maybe she tried to look like a black girl. I don't know. Right? I don't see it, obviously. Probably should have tanned her skin or something, right? Maybe she was trying to be, but like, if you're a white person and you're trying to look like a black woman, right? You are a different level of loser. I'm gonna just say it like that. So yeah, 5-4. More you fuck around, the more you find out. Period.
Zuliism, I don't think I got you on this one yet. What say you?
I just wonder who put this post. Was it Dr. Umar? That sounds like Dr. Umar the way he plays. Again, we need to start telling female that life will forever here. What does that mean? We. This is, and again, it's another way of blaming brothers for their women decision. We need to tell, yo, you tell the woman eat better, or don't tell me anything. You tell the woman to go to the gym, they fight you on that. You tell the woman that you don't need to do this, they fight you on that. This is something that these women nowadays in this century are going through. They want to build their body by the doctors instead of going to the gym, instead of eating properly and stuff like that. And I said the same thing one time. I was like, yo, why would DC, that's the mother of your children. Why would you let her do that? So people like, where's the manhood? Where's the step in the way and be like, no, you're not doing this. Go to the gym, get a trainer, and do it slowly. This young lady, I don't know, like the brother Claude just said, a mommy makeover is everything all together. So maybe her body couldn't take it, but you're the husband, you're the father. Why do you just let that go? And again, that's who you choose to be the mother of your children. Her kids are probably going to do the same thing. And again, like the brother just said, who the hell is DC Young Fly? They don't have any a moral sense of. They don't stand for anything. Everything goes. So, like, do I feel sorry? Yeah, I feel sorry for the kids who are not gonna have the mother present. I feel sorry that this lady put her body in front of her kids instead of, oh, you know what? I could go walk. I could go this. I could go on a treadmill. I could eat less. No, I'm gonna go under the knife and cheat. So I mean, do I feel? Yeah, I feel a little for the kids because you don't. I know how it is to. Not that I know, but I understand how kids need their mother and both of their father in their lives. So that's something that's sad. To that, yo, do I feel sorry for her? I don't think so. Yo, you decided to go under the knife. You are better off than 80% of the population. Your man works in the entertainment industry. You make that money. You could get a trainer. I don't get this. And again, for that question to be aimed at like, oh, we need to stop. I'm not telling them nothing. We need to stop. That's the same. So they're babies now. We got to tell them, oh no, don't do that. We told women not to wear weave. They don't care. Don't wear those fake eyelashes. You're not my father. Don't do this. So I'm telling you, these women are married to you're the side. You're the side dude. The side dude doesn't say anything. He come get his PC and keep it moving. And it sounds harsh to say, but like this young lady right there, like I don't understand how many. And she died in America. She didn't even go. She didn't even go like to the Dominican Republic or to these other countries that people have been. Just like remember, Goku, we were talking about the black lady who got those two goofies to go with her to Mexico,
Right.
and they ended up somewhere they were not supposed to be and got killed. A goofy surgery, quote unquote, so they said. But nobody see that question. Nobody would put that question like that for her, because a lot of men would like to simp for this kind of shit. So that's just I don't understand. Like, what's more important? In this society, we are so caught up in the flesh. Work on your individual, work on your personality, work on your spirituality. But then again, look at those people who. And did you guys see him at the funeral? It was one of the weirdest eulogies I've ever seen. But it is what it is, man.
No, vanity is something that it killed this woman. Vanity, nothing but vanity. And I agree with her really 100% because this same lady, she probably spent like $50,000 to $100,000 on all that cosmetic stuff. Man, you could get a $1,000 elliptical machine. You could get a $500 to $1,000 workout set. You know what I mean? You got out one of your rooms and you put that shit inside there. Every day you work on something. You know what I mean? Or you could hire one of Razuli. Razuli them is gym monkeys. You know what I mean? Hire them for like $5,000. Give them a $5,000. have him work out with you or whatever, and she could have easily. She was lazy. Laziness and vanity killed this woman. Laziness and vanity. She wanted the shortcut, and she could have do it the hard way. After 6 months, she would have done the work and still get the body she was looking for. No, she wanted a shortcut, and this is the end result. So I can't really feel too bad for what happened. I don't like the fact that this young mother lost her life. She's 32 years old. She's a young woman. But regardless of the fact of that, she's lazy and vanity killer. Vanity killer. But I'll leave it.
All right. Does anyone have any last thoughts here?
Well, I meant to say two things, right? Well, actually three things. One, first off, for guys, get with the women you find attractive. Don't get with women whose body types you do not like, right? But number two, I'm pretty sure this woman has been plastic. Okay, so obviously DC Young Fly didn't wife her, right? He just messed with her raw. But here's the thing. He was probably attracted to her because of the plastic, not because she was working out and had a good body. It's because she went under the knife, right? That said, reminds me of Zion and Mariah Millis. This woman has been plastic before Zion hit 16. Okay? Zion goes after this woman not because she has this good, she has this good figure that she works out and she's, active and so on and so forth. He went for her because she was plastic. And then if she has to she got with Zion because she's plastic. Right? That said, it doesn't even make sense to hold a guy accountable, right? If the reason why these guys are going after these women is because they're plastic. Now, I don't mess with no plastic women, but there's a lot of guys who want plastic women. And so you're not like guys are not even in a position to even tell the woman, hey, you know what? Why don't you go natural? Because it wouldn't make any sense. If you wanted a natural woman, you should have went for a natural woman. So this woman is just doing what she kept doing. She kept playing with fire and she got burned. End of story.
All right.
I don't think she was plastic prior. She did something. She said she had a whole video that they said that she said she was against it, and then she switched her mind or whatever it is. But to say this is that I don't think men care about plastic. The problem is men don't have enough say. Yo, if a woman is plastic, don't mess with her. But men, because of the way we're wired, will override that. Be like, you know what? Let me just the end justify the means justify the end or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm not trying to stick up for her or anything, but they said that she was not plastic prior. It was this, and then the thing.
What's her name? I don't even know her name. What's her name?
Jackie O, something like that. They said her name is Jackie O, something like that. But they said she wasn't plastic. She was a regular person, and she's a biracial person. And she said after the thing, she wanted a mommy makeover all of a sudden, and went and did it. So
that's on her. It's like so you saying she was always physically active, and then she decided to cheat. And she died.
I don't know if she was physically active. What I'm saying, she was.
What I mean is she wasn't fat before.
No, she wasn't fat. She was
exactly. So she was in shape before, but she decided I'm gonna get plastic surgery to improve my shape, and then she died from that.
Because
that's a FAFO.
Because
that's a fuck around and find out. You know how to lose weight. You know how to keep a good shape. You know how to get a shape so that you could land on because you gotta understand the women who were on that show. Although they were all all over the spectrum, this was a very highly curated list of women in the sense of you couldn't just get up on that show, right? It was like not like America's Next Top Model, but it was like you had to have a certain shape. So you're saying that she got on that naturally, and then at 32 she decides to be a dumbass and get a surgery and die. That's on her. Like you can't make stupid. Like you can't jump from an airplane and be like, you know what? I forgot my parachute, and then people go and cry over you. No, you dumbass. Check your parachute.
Yeah, she wasn't wilding out without that. Not that I watched the show, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what the brother had because DC Young Fly said he was against plastic, all of that surgery. And the thing I want to say is that it is understandable. I think Carl said it that after 3 kids, you're not gonna look the same that you was as we met you. It is extendable. If we met you at 120 and you go up to 150 or 160, I don't think most black men will be devastated about that. It's when you start going to the 200 and ballooning up that we have to. A lot of these women, I want a mommy makeover. What? You're not gonna be back to the way you was. You had 3 kids, and it's understandable. But I don't know. Like I said, they're not listening to us. They are state. They are married to the state, and that means they are married to the propaganda machine. They are married to the entertainment industry. So even if I don't know what DC Young Fly if even said anything, but we see it even in around our around our way that the women now are getting plastic surgery, and you can't tell them nothing. So I don't know, man.
Y'all brothers is harsh, man. Y'all brothers is hardcore.
She's a goofy, bro. She
I
deserves
mean,
it.
I don't believe she deserved to die. I believe she was foolish, but from a human standpoint, I don't believe she deserved to die. I think that had she loved herself a little bit more, um, it's a tragic situation. So I don't believe she deserved to die, but it is a tragedy, and I look at it as a tragedy, and it just shows how propaganda, how media affects people's self-esteem. How you take a steady diet of that stuff. She was a wreck. I think she was an attractive woman. You know, she was in a long-term relationship with dude. I mean, it is what it is. So
Nah, but see,
it's sad.
Is
I
it a
want to say,
tragedy if
I want to say
somebody?
this though.
Oh my bad.
Are you good? All right, I want to say this though. So, what about the submarine? Right? It's nobody saying that the guys at the bottom of the Titanic deserve to die, but ain't nobody. But most people are saying you fuck around and you find out. Like, where you going to the bottom of the fucking ocean, right? To go look at a ship from 100 years ago. That's what it's about. It's like sometimes you just go out of your way to do something stupid. No, you go out of your way to play with your life. If you go out of your way to play with your life and you die, nobody gives a shit because most of us have the good sense to not go out of our way to things. It's like those guys doing parkour on a roof. It's cool and all, but when you fall, nobody's like, "Oh, you didn't deserve to die." Well, motherfucker, you shouldn't have been jumping from building to building. You know what I'm saying? You should have thought you was Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's the thing. It's like this woman. She had things going for her. She had 3 fucking kids. Like when you have kids, you're supposed to say to yourself, "Hey, look, let me not take too many extra risks." Now, obviously, you could take some risks. Like for instance, I might go to the bar at night, and it's like, hey, somebody shoots me at the bar. What's gonna happen to my kid? Who knows, right? But it's like that's not an unnecessary risk. What's an unnecessary risk is you going under, like taking a fucking surgery, an intense surgery, and you 120 pounds soaking wet. Like, come on, you're gonna fucking die. You know, you jumping from building to building, you're gonna die. Sorry.
I ain't saying she deserved it. I'm saying she deserved whatever came with it. It just happened to be death. You can't ask for no. That's like somebody saying because you watch social media, you watch people jumping off bridges on social media, you want to go do it, and you die. It's a tragedy. That ain't no tragedy. She's a goofy. If you mentally weak enough to be affected by what people is posting on social media, to the fact that you gonna go under the knife unnecessarily when you could possibly die, it's on you, bro. People got to stop being so soft, bro.
And bro, not to say, they said statistics prove that the mommy makeover surgery and all those BBL have the most death rate. They said, and I'm telling you, the doctor probably told her all of that. That's one of the most deadliest surgery that to have is the mommy makeover. And they said the fat, like when you remove the fat and put it and it gets into your veins, into your I don't know if it's the vein or your artery, and then it could clog, and then you could have a adverse reaction. So they tell these women that the Sorry, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, wait, what is even a mommy makeover? Can y'all explain that? Like, what is that?
Mommy makeover is they lift your breasts up, they do liposuction, and they put the fat transfer in your butt. I think that's what it is. So it's 3 surgeries in one to do.
So it should be a dumbass makeover.
So that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, like Buana said, and you get a gym set, you pay for a trainer could be $50, between $50 to $100 an hour.
And mind you, she's rich.
That's what I'm saying. And these days, you don't even need that. Go on YouTube, follow a trainer, do that in the third. And all you have to do, technically, the lady was not even overweight. You'll walk, take swimming lessons, all of these things. But it's the whole, like, there's something, again, and who benefit from that? The medical industry. $50,000, people getting paid, the doctor getting paid, the people that administer the whatever
Anesthesia.
the anesthesia get paid, and then now you're dead. But you know who's gonna get paid? The morgue is gonna get paid, the cemetery is gonna get paid, and you just left 3 kids.
I'm sorry, bro. It's a lot of people that's just in the way. I gotta keep it 100.
I get what you're saying, and then the sad thing is, the way this person posed this question, a lot of people, you know what they say when you have this? Oh, it's the man's fault if they wasn't putting all this pressure on the what? If your man is putting that much pressure on you after you gave him 3 kids, maybe you got with the wrong man. And we're not saying that as a man, if my wife had 3 kids and then she was overweight, I'm not telling her not to get back in shape, but I'm not putting no pressure on her to look like she was 20 or go under the knife. For what? This is terrible, man. This is terrible. And like, I'm not saying what happened to her. I'm more worried about the children, because I know the effect of losing a parent on 3 little kids. I know they're not gonna understand it, but it's still heartbreaking. But for her, if she was single, if she had no kids, I would be like, yo, fuck her. 100%. I would have been like, I don't give a fuck. Why are we talking about that broad? But I know that she has 3 kids, and I know that's affecting the next generation. You did something to affect the next generation because of your vanity. And these women nowadays, not just women, a lot of people, this internet drug hit. Oh, liking the likes that they get on their pictures. This is a what is it? Pandemic or epidemic that's destroying whatever, man. That's just crazy, man.
All right. Well, if there's no last thoughts here, that's the end of the show tonight. I want to thank all the panelists who came through. Brother Bakari was here earlier. Thank, of course, to Oye for coming through, the Zuliism, Carl, Buana, and Oni. Oni, you want to shout anything out this week?
Nah, everything's gravy. Good. Shout out to all of y'all. Make sure you check out everything else on the network. I'm gonna keep reading. What book am I reading? I'm gonna read some book. It's gonna be good. So you guys check it out. I'll be there tomorrow. That's it.
All right. Thank you for that. Only thanks for coming through. Oye, this is your first time here. You want to shout anything out?
No, I just appreciate you for allowing me to come on the platform. I enjoyed it. I'm a frequent it, subscribe and like every time. I enjoy conversing with you brothers, and y'all have a great night.
Same to you, man. Thanks for coming through. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Arzulius, if you want to shout anything out?
Always a great conversation, and hey, I like the diverse opinions that goes to the story and to the show, and yeah, man, that's it, man. Great show.
Thanks for coming through, Zuli. Shout out to Bakari. Carl, you want to shout anything out this week? I guess Carl stepped away. Buana, you want to shout something out this week?
Carl's lusting over Jackie O right now. He's like, yeah.
Hey, shout out to everyone who contributed tonight. Great show. You know, Arzuli, I give my condolences. One of your snow bunnies passed.
Yo.
No, he ain't going.
Yo,
What is Zuli? What is Zuli snowboarding fast? What is European Nubian Queens fast? And I know he's very hurt about it. So my condolences to Zuli. But shout out to everyone, man. I had a good time tonight.
Thank you for coming through. Buena. So yeah, again, that's the show. I'll be back here next week with y'all. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Share the show with your folks. Have discussions. Join the Discord to have further discussions. Until next week, I guess. You guys be good. I'll see y'all. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Bitter Medicine Podcast with your host, Koku. If you like what you just heard, we hope you pass along our web address, bittermedicineblogs.com, to your friends and colleagues, and share our show to all your social media. Be sure to check out our archive section on our website for previous podcasts. This has been a KWAZ radio production. Join us next time for another session of the Bitter Medicine Podcast. Follow us on Facebook at Bitter Medicine Show, Twitter, Bitter Meds, Tumblr, Bitter Meds, Instagram, Bitter Medicine.